Hey everyone, Gaijin Goombah here. Apologies ahead of time. I've been sick since coming home from Con Bravo, so production's been a little lacking. But something happened recently, and I think it deserves attention from the entire gaming community. As some of you may know, I have a Patreon page where people can donate to help me make my online content better. One of the most supportive folks there is a guy by the name of Mohammed. That's right, a guy from the Middle East, Kuwait in fact. He's one of my biggest supporters and has been a really good friend. Like many young people in the Middle East, he's become a very avid gamer, and very interested in what the medium has to offer. Especially thanks to Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft Abu Dhabi, people like my bud Mohammed have an opportunity to experience the wonderful medium that is gaming. In fact, I talked about it in an episode of Going Gold, and the Middle East is a giant unsaturated market of gaming with over 70% of the people in the area aged 25 years and younger. That plus the rise of internet use, and anyone with any business sense can understand how much of an opportunity there is for gaming. But more importantly, games have the ability to provide young people with unique experiences that provoke and challenge thinking, and young folk in the Middle East are hungry for understanding and adapting to the outside world. However, as much as I wish it were not so, we, the gaming community, both on the business side and the player side, are not 100% in understanding of the potential, not only of sale, but of provocative thinking, and this is a case in point. My buddy Mohammed was interested in purchasing some games from a seller. You know who you are. And this was what he was greeted with. This is inexcusable. I understand there's a risk when doing international business, but there's also such a thing as business protocol. And even besides that point, look at this. My friend is speaking clearly, wanting only to do business and purchasing games. And how was he responded to? Being called a terrorist, a scam, and then threatened. This will not go unchallenged by me. For those of you wondering why I'm so fired up about this incident, I have many reasons. 1. This happened to someone who not only supported me in my mission with kind words, but with also financial backing so I could do it full time. 2. The Middle East community has been the most responsive, helpful, and forgiving of my mistakes than most other areas I've talked about in my videos. 3. The Middle East is undergoing a huge metamorphosis, especially with gaming, and you would be a fool not to do business there since there's so many people with money seeking it out. And 4. Gaming in the Middle East has and continues to give people different perspectives about the rest of the world, which to me is more important than the previous point. It tears me up inside when people I talk to lump sum the entire Middle East as towel-headed terrorists. Can you honestly tell me that an entire group of people have a single mindset towards the rest of the world? Remember when we did that with the Germans and the Japanese in World War II? You know how we think back to that mentally and think it foolish? Well, this ain't any different, Jack. We've seen in media people in the Middle East wanting to just live their lives in peace. Heck, I've been blessed to meet some of them through what I do for a living. They've been kind, generous, forgiving, helpful, passionate in gaming, and passionate in what I do. And I want nothing more than to see them laugh and enjoy life just as we do. If you don't want to take my word for it, go watch Gabriel Iglesias' Aloha Fluffy special. He talks about being hired by Saudi Arabian prince to do shows in the Middle East, and the kindness he received and the message of the folks there wanting to laugh just as much as anyone else in the world is also present. We are gamers. We pride ourselves in playing with and working together with all kinds of people all over the world through the internet. We take stands to prove in the face of great adversity that gaming's not just entertainment. It can be art. It can teach us philosophy. It can teach us about other cultures of the world. It can bring us together as a species in a way that not many other mediums can. If we truly are going to proclaim that gaming can do all of these wonderful things, this must stop. If you believe gaming has great potential to do great things for all people of the world, then we must foster people's desire to understand instead of letting our own misinformed feelings blind us to the people that are regularly seeking us out. Yes, the Middle East has a lot of thug-minded terrorists. Guess what? We have those here too. We call them the Ku Klux Klan, we call them the Black Panthers, and we call them Westboro Baptists. They spread hatred and fear and use whatever force they can to make people do what they want to do. I like to think in the US that we've come forward thinking enough to understand that this is a vocal minority. And why should the Middle East be any different? Why should any country of any people be any different? We have the ability to end hatred in our own community, gamers. We have a golden opportunity to use this medium we love to bring all kinds of great things to people all over the world. Culture, language, new ways of thinking. The internet has provided us a tool to spread all of these wonderful things to people who only recently have been able to hear what we've had to say. End this. End this backwards, hateful, blindsided foolishness. Hatred begets hatred, and we as a species have advanced far too much to let something this stupid cloud our minds from opening and sharing our hearts with the people who want to listen. The good news to this story is I was able to find some good-hearted people wanting to do business with my friend. Venteeks and Game Brothers were very happy to do business with my friend, even though he lives in Kuwait, and they're going to get some great business from him. Mohammed is a gamer. I am a gamer. We are gamers. Most of us have spent years isolated and insulted because of who we are and what we love. So why now should we cast out those who just want to love what we love? I'm Gaijin Goombah, and with a hope in my heart, I'm signing out.